It might have made you feel worse about your behavior, but I didn't know anything. I didn't know how to handle it. I mean, that's what all this Eagles stuff is about. It's about us spending time now.
A scene from Silver Linings Playbook, the multi-Oscar-nominated film that has critics and fans raving. It's funny, it's powerful, it's moving, it's inspiring. And here now the man who made it all happen, Oscar-nominated director and screenwriter David O. Russell. Welcome to you, David.
Thank you, Piers.
So we've got this drama unfurling of Jennifer Lawrence speeding her way here. She may or may not make it in time. If she doesn't, viewers, we're going to interview her after the show and run it tomorrow night. So either way, you will get some lashings of Lawrence. But you're the guy who...
She's true to her character in the film.
A diva. I'd expect nothing else. And to be honest, if I was as talented as she is, I'd be a diva too. Let's talk about Silver Lining Play. It's a real labour of love for you. And the reason being that obviously the character played by Bradley Cooper is a bipolar character. He has mental problems. And the movie takes you on this journey as he comes out of it the other end. Your son suffers from very similar issues, and it was a very personal thing for you. Tell me about that.
Well, you know, when you're the parent of a child with a mood disorder, it takes over your life, and it did with me and my Matthew's mother, Janet, and you find yourself in a maelstrom of doctors because they have moods that can turn your house upside down, like, you know, in moments, a simple conversation, and it's very different than what I think many people would expect normally, and I was very inspired when the whole thing to me is to make these people feel loved and supported and embraced. You would do anything for your child, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I would do anything to help my child feel part of the world. So I thought how wonderful it would be if I could make a movie that would be a great story. It would be funny, it could be real, and it would be emotional. And it would be about people like this, the people Jennifer and Bradley play. And even
what I like about it, it doesn't sugarcoat the illness aspect. It doesn't try and enter some sort of fantasy world with it. It's real, it's there, and it has to be dealt with. And it's how the characters, I mean, quite uniquely, I think, all four of the lead characters in the movie have all been Oscar nominated. I can see why, because they all play such vital roles in this journey of the mental illness becoming not accepted so much as dealt with in the proper way, not stigmatized. And that's the key message that I drew from the movie, that the way to deal with this, you know, 100 million Americans suffer from some form of mental illness, depression or whatever. You can't have that number of people in America feeling stigmatized. You've got to do more to help them embrace it and deal with it.
I couldn't say it better than you said it. The embracing aspect of Jennifer and Bradley's characters is everything. And I've had so many people come forward to me since the film has been out and said, thank God, I myself, someone comes up to me and says, I'm bipolar and I will never again not take my medication, or thank you. I was never able to talk about it. I would never talk about it. Now I feel I can talk about it. And this is how we as a society end up dealing with it only when it's a crisis, which is nuts. I mean, you don't want, I mean, I've personally felt stigmatized being the only one very often at a school or in a restaurant, anywhere with our son, facing these challenges. The other parents at the school where he goes, the Glenholm School, have meant everything to our family because you become a community and you know each other. But to embrace it and remove the stigma and not regard it as other gives us a chance to begin to embrace it and know it and treat it and not ignore it or push it aside.
Well, I hope anyone who suffers from any mental illness or is related to somebody who does goes and sees the movie, because it will give them, I think, the inspiration for how it should best be dealt with. I'm going to have to take a break here because we have breaking news. Jennifer Lawrence is in the building. The diva has arrived. So she will join us after the break.
David, you made a movie you made a movie for your son so that he wouldn't feel alone and so that he could feel understood. And I think I can speak on behalf of most of us in saying that you helped more than your son. You've helped so many sons and daughters and husbands, wives, everybody.
Thank you, Director David O. Russell. That's Jennifer Lawrence's heartfelt acceptance speech for winning the SAG Award for Best Actress. Jennifer is outside my studio. But isn't coming in yet. Not quite sure why. Can you shed any light on this, David?
I think it's all mysterious.
Has she had another wardrobe malfunction?
Yes, I think so.
Tell me about Jennifer Lawrence as an actress, since she's not coming out to tell me herself.
You know, I wrote this script 5 years ago, and I tried to make it 5 years ago, and I was frustrated, Piers, but it turned out to be my silver lining because Jennifer Lawrence was in high school 5 years ago. So I think there's something very special about her. She was the first Skype audition I ever did from her parents' home in Kentucky. She dressed up like the character. She knocked it out of the park. She's very authentic and unpretentious and unprecious about herself. She has a confidence that is very much like the character in the film. She at one moment, but she still can be very vulnerable. You know, so at one moment she seems like she's 40, and the next she can seem like she's 18. She showed up for the film. She looked a little starved from her first two pictures, X-Men and Hunger Games. And I said, "Gosh, why don't you eat? You know, I want you to look like a real woman in this. I don't want you to be starving yourself." And she said, "Oh my God, no director's ever said that to me before." And she went out and got a deep-fried Philly cheesesteak, and that opened up her spirit to the whole picture, I think, in a way. She felt, I think, very comfortable, and she jumped into the role and gave it a lot of herself.
And like I said, having 4 stars all getting nominated in all the categories, pretty unique. I mean, it probably has been done before, but I can't remember it in modern times.
It's been 31 years.
It's 31 years, right. So, I mean, a great achievement. That must, from your point of view, be almost like a holy grail of achievement, isn't it? I mean, it's like the ultimate thing that you would wish for.
I'm very proud of it. That was what I most hoped for. I was the happiest that Robert De Niro and Jackie Weaver and Jennifer Lawrence and Bradley Cooper all were nominated, because our film is about performance, it's about personality, it's about emotion. It's not about really anything else but humans struggling in their family every day. And so to have each one recognized, we created a world in a home, Piers. We were in a home in Philadelphia with Italian food cooking for, you know, the 33 days of our shoot. And for them to be acknowledged for everything they crafted. I mean, Bradley Cooper had to create a character who was bipolar. When is he lucid? When is he too much? He had to craft that. It's very specific. Jennifer had to craft...
Wait, she's approaching at high speed.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sorry.
Thank
I was doing
goodness.
Kimmel and I got pulled off Kimmel.
Never mind Kimmel.
Apparently late.
We don't care about Kimmel. This is breaking news.
Hi.
This is as good as it gets. The world's
God,
hottest
I'm so
actress.
Sorry.
Better late than never, young lady.
I had no idea it was late.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
You
thank
look fabulous.
Thank you.
How was Kimmel?
So do
I don't
you.
care. Don't answer.
It ran late, apparently.
Now, I want to read you a quote. This is from Rolling Stone magazine. And the review said that you were some kind of miracle. She's rude, dirty, funny, foul-mouthed, sloppy, sexy, vibrant and vulnerable, sometimes all in the same scene, even in the same breath. No list of Best Actress Oscar contenders would be complete without the electrifying Lawrence in the lead. She lights up the screen.
Oh, my God.
I mean, wow.
Wow.
You plead guilty to all those descriptions?
Well, I'm going to have to read over
Well, let's
them
go
again.
through them. Are you rude?
Well, unintentionally, yes, unfortunately.
Are you dirty?
Well, I mean, I'm not dirty. What does that mean? No, I'm not dirty.
In the best way
I'm
that-
not afraid of dirt.
Okay, that's a good compromise.
There we go.
Not
Yeah.
afraid of dirt. Are you funny? We know you're funny.
I'm hilarious.
Are you foul-mouthed?
Yes.
Are you going to try and change that?
Yeah, I am. I'm working on
Going
it.
to try and be better?
Yeah, yeah,
Are you sloppy?
yeah.
Are you sexy?
This is horrible. Why did I even rush here?
Are you sexy?
No,
Let me see.
You don't think you're sexy?
no.
Really?
No, I mean, well, no.
What do you think when you look in the mirror?
I I'm just trying to figure out what to do with what I got. I'm just like, all right.
Are you vibrant? I think you're vibrant.
I can be colorful. I can be loud.
Vulnerable?
Yes.
What have you got to be vulnerable about? You're the best actress in the world right now.
Oh, thank you. Well, I don't know, I think everybody has their own like. It's a very easy place to be vulnerable. Everybody kind of seems to know everything about you, and So.
What I loved about you, I love your speeches. I love your acting, obviously, but let's move on to more fun stuff. 'Cause your speeches are hilarious and sort of completely different to most speeches because they actually make me laugh and they seem very sincere. And you don't seem to mind if you slightly ruffle a few feathers, which I like. But I also love your brilliant recoveries from wardrobe malfunctions. Now, let's take a look at this. This was from the Globes the other day because this was genius. Every woman I know thinks
Oh, God, don't do it. Don't play it.
I think we've got it.
Oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this yet.
You haven't seen
There's
it?
Nicole and
No.
Naomi.
Oh God. Oh, here it comes. Oh!
What happened?
My pants fell off.
What? Wait, can I see that? Your
I
pants
don't.
fell
Well,
off.
yeah. Well, wait. Somebody trips me on the way. I remember that.
You have your pants?
Yeah. Yeah. I got tripped. Yep. Yep. There it starts to fall off, and then I'm keeping it together, and then my pants fall off again. Oh.
What pants?
Oh.
Are you
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh God. Oh
Well, we're
God.
going to take a very
I
quick
didn't
break,
really
and we're going to
understand
get
what
your
that was.
clearly
It
shocked
was
reaction.
a tear dress. It was
We're going to
apparently a side effect.
save your reaction.
Sorry.
We'll be back in a moment because that was brilliant.